Hello, and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Aeva Var here, my Jedi Knight, and where we last left off, we dealt with the Power Guard project. Unfortunately, we lost Agent Galen. In addition, we also found out that Kira was raised by Sith, and actually attended the Sith Academy on Korriban until she escaped, stowed away at 10 years of age. And obviously 8 years of living on SWTOR, she was discovered by Master QX and became a Jedi. We stood up for her in front of the council, and now we've been given the locations of the other two special projects on the worlds of Tatooine and Alderaan. So, let's get ourselves underway. A few things to mention. We've just had the new patch 7.0.1, so I guess we're going to find out what else the developers have broken, no doubt, in the near future. Okay, so they've changed some of the symbols here. At least I think they have. Okay, that seems fine. So level 47 for our next boost on the discipline tree. Okay. Let's check our mail. Oh, Satil Shan has message just about the return of Akodomi. Though he continues to profess he is beyond redemption, I can sense that the true Akko is not lost to us forever. The atrocities inflicted on him by the Empire can be undone in time. And this is Special Agent Tanda in regards to our activities with the Power Guard project. And they sent us a level 18 item modification. We don't need it, but thank you anyway. So, I have updated my item modifications, at least for my weapons and the main pieces of armor I'm wearing. I was looking at the various other health regeneration out of combat abilities, none of which really caught my eye. A couple were interesting, but none I decided to go with. We still have introspection here. Well, let's access the galaxy map. We're heading to the Outer Rim. Let's head on to Tatooine. A harsh desert planet off all the major trade routes, Tatooine is known for its heat, its sand, its dangerous wildlife, and little else. Only a few settlements dot Tatooine's endless wastes, inhabited by handfuls of traders and moisture farmers. Tatooine's obscurity has also attracted a small but significant criminal population, here to hide from galactic authorities. Tatooine lacks any central government or allegiance to Republic or Empire. There are rumours of an Imperial occupation taking place in one of the frontier settlements, but nothing has been confirmed. So, let's clear things up for everyone. Both players of the Republic and the Empire are here on Tatooine at the same time. Both have their own dedicated spaceport. We will be arriving in the town of Anchorhead before we head into the major desert of Junland, whereas players of the Empire are landing in the town of Mos Ela, and obviously aiding the Imperials one way or the other in that region, before also heading into Junland. So, we're probably going to be level synced down to level 29. Apparently with this patch, your level sync, your stats are going to be higher, so you're going to be more effective. We're going to be more powerful than we would have been earlier this morning if we had been on Tatooine. But, let's get ourselves underway.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Quix reported in?
Last we heard, Kuwait secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
If it's so dangerous, why pick it for your weapons facility?
Tatooine has millions of uninhabited kilometers. Perfect for our research. Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Were you planning to destroy Tatooine?
Of course not. When we discovered this potential, we immediately stopped testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Quix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Quix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. Var Suthra, out.
Great! A project that can destroy a planet's core. Designed to emit a series of sonic bursts, the initial stages of activation disable droids and other electronics in an ever-widening circle with the shock drum at its epicenter. The sonic bursts become progressively more intense, with the second stage causing damage and even death to organic life. Left unchecked, the ever-stronger vibrations of the shock drum can eventually destabilize a planetary core, causing a world to literally fracture. Great! Just great.
Every time I see you return from a mission, I thank the Maker I wasn't designed for combat.
Let's pop a new experience booster. Apologies if you hear my tower fan in the background. It's a bit warm this evening, so I'm just trying to keep cool. Yeah, we'll take Kira with us, since T7 is rather discouraged that the shock drum could destroy his internal circuitry. Once we get out of the spaceport, we'll have a look at the map. Looks like this astromech droid wishes to have a word. Okay, so map. So here's Anchorhead. So we have a cantina here. We have a marketplace. Various quests we can pick up. But if we pull out here, we are here in the town of Anchorhead in the north, whereas Imperials are down in the south of Mos Ela. There is a region of deep desert where you can't walk into Jundland, so you won't find players of the Empire in Anchorhead or players of the Republic within Mos Ela. But there are various ways that players of either faction can get into their regions of Jundland. Players of the Republic normally stick to the north, and that's where the shock drum facility happens to be. Whereas players of the Empire have most of their quests in the south, though there are a few paths which cross both regions. And then eventually, there are roads which lead into the Dune Sea, which is the final region. Oh. Actually, that's a good point. They've reminded me to look into datacrons here on Tatooine. Do we have them all as a player of the Republic? No, we're missing 2. Right. So you can get any of the datacrons. That's not right, because there's a datacron in Mos Ela. I'm surprised. Oh well. So, let me just see if there's a datacron here, because I think there might be. So, I might as well just hide this for now. Tatooine datacrons. Right. So there is one here at Anchorhead. That is an orange datacron. We have that one already. The Imperial one is the one in Mos Ela. So it's the purple. Is that right? Purple and blue, right. So the purple one is in Jundland. As is the blue one. Right. Okay. So in Jundland, when we get there, we can look into the datacrons. Perfect. Oh well, good to know. So, first things first. We have a weekly set of heroic missions here. Oh, but we're not getting... They've taken... That was the thing. They've taken away the level 80 chests that you get from the weekly mission. That's kind of a shame. I think the chests have changed, so that now the chests have like a headpiece or an upper armor piece or a leg piece, rather than just being a general chest, which you're not sure what you're going to get. But they've taken the chest away. Huh. I mean, we'll take it anyway. And we'll leave the heroic missions. We'll probably just interact with the NPCs who might give us the quests. And if we're missing any at the end of our time here, we'll finish off the weekly. But for now, let's see how we can lend Republic aid. Oh, the Republic aid, I should say.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
Speak your mind. Just make it quick.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
You're playing it awfully vague.
Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
He was playing it awfully vague. Okay. The embassy is quite far on the opposite side of Anchorhead, in fact.
I demand to speak to the magistrate. The crime rate in this cesspool it's unacceptable.
Sorry, you lost me there. Who is it you're looking for?
The magistrate. Some hoodlums just robbed me and I want him to do something about it.
You're a long way from Coruscant, pal. Republic's got no jurisdiction here. You got a problem with the locals? Buy yourself a blaster and deal with them yourself.
Yeah. Basically gotta take law into your own hands here.
Morning, Master Jedi. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush. We need help, and I'm hoping you can provide it. The Twin Suns pirates think they can get away with murder, and usually do. But now, they're selling our people as slaves, and we won't stand for it.
No one deserves that fate.
That was pretty much our consensus, Master Jedi. We don't know where they're holding the slaves, but we have uncovered a different Twin Suns operation. Old Zerka droids. They're smuggling them off-planet by way of a warehouse outside Anchorhead. I figure that's the place to start looking for anything more.
Any other relevant information about this place?
They guard the warehouse pretty heavily. Some of the thugs there are sure to know what the other side of their operation is doing. Search any communications you find. See if you can follow the trail to uncover their slaving operation. The children of Anchorhead are counting on you.
Okay. So there's a slave ring going on. This Twin Sun criminal organization. Unfortunately, we only know about their smuggling ring of old Zerka droids. Okay. So we know they're making use of the Eastern warehouse here. There are various other quests we can certainly aid in. I think there's a few in the cantina, actually. Oh, there's the datachron. Can just hear it up there. I think it involves getting all the way back over to near where the spaceport is, and you've got to play, do a bit of parkour. Parkour, I should say, to get onto that roof. Okay, Paxton is not here.
Stick with me, gorgeous. I'll show you the galaxy. Take you places you've only dreamt of.
Keep talking, Flyboy. I've heard it all.
Don't believe me? My ship's in the hangar right now. As soon as you get off, I'll show you.
No, I believe you. Like I said, I've heard it before. Left home, saw the sights, and got ditched on a backwater planet. Now I'm serving drinks. You want something or not?
Give it up for the lift loaders! On stage live now.
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
Oh, he is here. They're hiding.
I wonder if anything important would ever happen on this dust bowl. Nice sunsets, at least.
I think that's the same thing he said when we were a bounty hunter.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Joto gekwanga chuska, nucha kichawa.
Can you explain that?
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Chaskruni dopat kurira, dokanki kung.
Where would you suggest I start?
Tauz azulus uval tung michakulka dimaji. Negtori na natuta, ta aita wanawanga na chuba. Patoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko.
So someone is thieving, and they've just stolen some pricey holo recording equipment. And the only lead is astromech droids are seen in the area prior to the thefts. Hello there.
Is everything okay? You look like something's bothering you.
Ogene kunk, toleras ege mas fonales. Folio semisem uge nesit ki. Ege fat iol, zero es sugarzo.
What makes you think that?
Sece ben textu razo, zo kisal. Eves tob ere ni as igrit. Saka homa, neomasto alat elere.
You have my word. It will be done.
Megfenta parton hoje es, futot ki a tengere. As urig fico had mert aki sok. Sece ben textu razo, zo kisal.
Okay, so a Mandalorian clan has decided they want to the run of Anchorhead. Someone was looking for the magistrate just outside the spaceport as well. And we have another side mission right here. Kira, don't be rude.
What's with the weapons? Expecting an attack? Just tell me how I can be of service. You have my word. It will be done.
Okay, so this client of the Sullustan here is selling water evaporators, a necessity here on Tatooine, at a very steep discount, and it's upset the local crime lords. So much so they've hired professional killers to remove him. So the Mandalorian warehouse is down there. Let's go hit the Twin Suns first. Well, we keep our eyes open for those droids. They certainly don't seem friendly. Hello, are you friendly?
Stay down.
Nope, they're not. Oh. Do we have a bonus here? Seems we don't have a bonus here. So we've gained... yeah, signaling device. Seems the Twin Suns may have a contact within the cantina. Huh. Who could it be?
Shanax? I hear you're selling slaves for the Twin Suns.
Yinga yinga kijita, nimni tanuv, alelo kwekuta. Chobot I kafstuan, dile jihulo kuta.
You will tell me where the slaves are, and make reparations for your actions.
Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga. Chikos pa inikudat ijigliska chanagawa.
I'm glad we managed to resolve that without violence. So the slave trafficking is happening within the spaceport itself, within Hangar 21. Eyes out for the... Ooh. There's an astromech droid there.
Enough.
Oh, nice. We managed to get the remote control device from the droid. This looks like a typical restraining bolt, but it's actually a remote control, like, receiver. Huh. We'll be able to track that signal. First things first, let's lure out the assassins. Perfect. Oh! Now we picked up a communications device. These weren't the only assassins after that client. Right. Seems the assassins have their own base of operations in another warehouse. Various vendors here. Some are crafting trainers. Right, this is the warehouse where we believe these assassins are working out of.
My force.
There's the leader of the assassins here. That's him dealt with. Companion gift. Let's head back to Anchorhead Spaceport now. Let's get ourselves to Hangar 21. To find the Twin Sons slave master and the kidnappers.
Lightsaber jerk.
You also have a bonus to defeat 15 members of the Twin Sun forces. There's the slave master. Crap, he's gonna stun us. Ow! Okay. There's a bonus mission complete as well. There you go. You are free. You are welcome. So we have a couple of quests to turn in so far. What we'll do next is probably the heroic mission. Go see the sheriff first, since he's right here.
The slaves are free.
I know. We've had a few turn up here with a wild story about a lone woman who took on all the Twin Sons. I'll send some of the militia boys to hold that hangar the Sons were working out of. We'll make sure no one starts that sort of thing up again. On behalf of the free men of Tatooine, I thank you.
A lone woman? That's not very nice. Kira was there as well.
I demand to speak to the magistrate. The crime rate in this cesspool is... it's unacceptable.
Sorry, you lost me there. Who is it you're looking for?
The magistrate. Some hoodlums just robbed me, and I want him to do something about it.
You're a long way from Coruscant, pal. Republic's got no jurisdiction here. You got a problem with the locals? Buy yourself a blaster and deal with them yourself.
Okay. So we need to deal with 12 Mandalorians and find their War Master.
Feel my force.
We have a bonus mission here. We have some Mandalorian munitions. Destroy 4 Mandalorian munitions for the bonus mission. Seems straightforward enough. Gotta watch out, because it seems Mandalorians are jetpacking in.
Stay down.
Ow. For one more set of munitions and a War Master. We're careful.
Stay down.
Before we tackle the War Master, we're going to deal with this group as well, just to make sure they don't respawn. Sorry, they don't aggro against us. Okay. It's just him and us.
ivelt SWTOR votesak fek ut azo negre.
I don't know what you're saying, but you're welcome. Yeah, all of Anchorhead is in my debt. I'm sure it is. Let's get ourselves back over to the cantina rather than fight our way out of the Mandalorians here. New lightsaber.
Stick with me, gorgeous. I'll show you the galaxy. Take you places.
Ah, I thought we had to go see the security officer, but it's the Sullustan here.
Your client is safe now. I think I've flushed all of the assassins.
Indeed, you're welcome. Relics, but they're not any good to us. Okay, let us track the remote control device, this modified restraining bolt, to whoever may be controlling the astromech droids. Seems to be taking us to the sand crawler. Seems like there's a small kind of bazaar here. Hey, we have
Somebody needs to tell the Jawas that tooling around in a giant vehicle doesn't help them look any bigger. Still, it's a nice ride.
There are droids stealing holocams from Anchorhead. I traced their control signal here. Do the right thing next time, or I'll be back.
And don't do it again. Okay, now we get ourselves back to the cantina.
There was a Jawa controlling the droids remotely. He was responsible for stealing the holocams, but I got them back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
Thank you very much. Right. One last thing to do, and I don't think it's even for something we can do here in Anchorhead itself. But we will go see this representative. Huh. We actually just got sent a bit of mail. That was pretty brave for you. Is that the superhero landing? What's going on here?
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you.
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
You're not killing anyone here.
Open fire.
Stay down.
Thank you, Kira. What the hell was that all about? Stolen documents? Zerka Corporation? What the hell's Fowler got me involved in? And you on Fowler.
Is it safe? Are they dead?
Why were those people attacking us?
Well, they were... Sorry, I've got to... Just keep breathing. Okay. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus, you know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Camus would be dead if not for me.
Yeah, I gathered that. Camus isn't exactly the fastest gun in the galaxy. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead.
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
This feels all wrong.
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
What's in the compound?
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, we might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives, gather any data left.
What is a Gamorrean, exactly?
Nasty humanoids, almost 2 meters tall. Brutal, but not very bright.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, dying is quite low on my list of priorities. So, Zerka Corporation abandoned some technological facility. A facility that was housing a device that could destroy a planet or a planet's population. Great! Well, we probably shouldn't tell Fowler about the shock drum, because that would just make his day, I imagine. Even though we are going to be leaving Anchorhead, we're going to leave it very briefly, because we are going to have to come back here once we've checked out this old Zerka compound. As Fowler mentioned, it is now overrun with Gamorreans, who have made it a base of operations. But we'll see what we learn. More escape pods. I need to find it. Where is the stim vendor? I need to go find that stim vendor. I need a certain vaccine. I might as well. Okay, you have some unique weapons. You!
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
I need this. The cure for the womp rat fever.
Feel free to browse.
Just gonna stab myself with that. Let's make sure we don't get infected while we're here. So, we are heading over to Junland very briefly.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Okay, so we're heading to Dreviad Outpost. So yeah, when you pass these barriers, you're in the deep desert. Now, there is a settlement next to that sand crawl, I believe, and that's where the barriers kind of start again. We will have to keep our eyes open for any friends around here. As I say, players of the Empire could be in this region. They probably won't be. They'll probably be hogging the heroic areas where players of the Republic will likely pop up, but you never know. See, the shock drum facility is also in this region. So this is both the Republic and the Imperial sections of Junland. There is a path kind of here that you can cross over where a player of the Empire is actually doing their bonus series, which I found out with my bounty hunter. Now, I believe the eastern section is an area that normally a player of the Republic wouldn't visit, but I think that's where their bonus series would take you. We do have a bit of mail. Where's that mailbox? Over here. Wait, what? Okay, we are Juhani here. Noble Duracon Bastion package. Oh. I see indeed. Some decent med packs here. Got a rank 5 companion gift. A first edition Galactic Encyclopedia. Oh, thank you for the credits. Right. Noble Decurion Bastion. I'm gonna have to look into that. Curious. Either way, I'll look into that between videos, I suppose. Gonna have to watch our back because players of the Empire could be using stealth technology. They could have stealth field generators or using Force Cloak. See, the last thing I really want to do here is head to the Gamorrean compound. There's plenty of things to do here from Dreviad Outpost. Oh. They disactivated stealth. There's a stealth player around. I didn't see their name. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't fast enough to see their name. They could get behind us, because I think these support drones can scout people. But apart from that... Oh well, if we die, we die. Ah, it's Truffa! Hey! Ah, great, their companion. Yeah, that's a pain. Truffa's not really fighting us. Not seriously, anyway. That's fair. Ah, it's Ensign Temple.
I got your back.
Ah, I'm not gonna kill them. So, let's have a look. Level 80 Operative. Item level 324. We'll get out of combat. Oh, out of combat now. Yeah. If Trooper wanted to kick our ass, they would have kicked our ass. Operatives are a pain. They have a lot of abilities to disable you. Whoop. I'm guessing Truefire is also Juani. Maybe. That's why they know where we were. Right. Remind myself how to play this game. So we need to deal
Typical
with...
Zerka mentality. Pull out on a day's notice and leave a nice big base for the bad guys to move into.
Indeed.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with the Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
Okay. So Zerka Corporation haven't exactly given up on the facility, it seems. They were here maybe for the same reasons we were. Okay. Let's get ourselves back just to Dreviet Outpost, see if Truth is still there. Of course, we can't talk cross-faction. What I will do is I'll probably drop Kira and just, I think we can emote to one another. If Truth is still around, of course. Yeah, I think emotes work. Oh, there he is.
If that's what you want.
You're gonna stab me in the back, aren't you? Yep. That's what I was expecting. There we go, another bit of mail. Yeah, operatives are a pain in the butt, which is why I like them. Ah! This is one of the slaves we rescued from Hangar 21. Right, let's get ourselves back over to...
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Anchorhead. Bye! I think that was Truther again. Even though it was a blue name. Maybe it's because we were using the transport service droid at the time. A water evaporator here, as I'll harvest some moisture. Still thinking about that noble Decuron bastion.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back. And alive. You able to find anything?
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Be direct. Tell me what it is you want.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps. But one has to start somewhere. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions. Hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Okay. So, Fowler is moving to a forward base of operations. Okay. So I believe we can speak to Fowler at Dreviad Outpost. Yes. Just outside of the cantina there. All we'll do is we'll take the transport service droid. In fact, we don't even need to do that. Let's just quick travel back over to Dreviad Outpost and we'll take a break. Oh, stretch. When we come back next time, we'll go speak to Fowler, see what he's hopefully uncovered from the files we got from the Gamorrean compound. And also we need to look into the shock drum facility. See if we can find out what's happened to Master QX and the prototype. see how the Empire's involved. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.